Thanks for coming to the Amber Shows this evening. I had so much information that I wanted to talk to you about that I had to come back. I had really interesting news to talk about. All right, so number one, Twitter. Oh my God, the 140 characters on the direct messages is going to be gone as of July. For those of you who don't do Twitter, you're not going to understand what I'm talking about. But for those who are Twitter people like I am, then you'll know that 140 characters is the only amount of letters that you can type in a direct message or a message on Twitter. So in direct messaging, they're changing it where it'll be unlimited. Regular Twitter people, it won't be in just regular Twitter, just for direct messages. So it happens in July. There's no date on the exact day in July, but it happens in July. So it'll be unlimited Twittering on direct messages. And it's exciting for me because I always have a lot to say, and I'm always Twittering and speaking to people directly, and so I'm happy about it. Also, a study says that the West Coasters love their jobs more than the East Coasters. The East Coasters hate their jobs more. A social tech company analyzed over 1.1 million tweets regarding career sentiment from March 2004 till March 2015 to figure out which workers across the country were the happiest with their careers. And it turns out West Coast were as sunny as California when it came to their jobs. The top 10 happiest states were concentrated all in the West. So the survey did show that working on the East Coast was pretty more well paid, but and they had better salaries. But high salaries didn't keep them from bashing their jobs on social media. Florida came in dead last, followed by West Virginia, Delaware, and Virginia as being the unhappiest people at work. The unhappiest people, careers were software engineers, designers, teachers, retail workers, and technicians were among those who complained the most about their jobs. Oh my God, yes. A Cleveland municipal judge has just found probable cause that police officer Timothy Loman should face murder and other charges in the slaying of 12-year-old Tamir Rice. Now the prosecutor's office will review the case, and the process could take weeks or even months. So let's hope that they do the right thing. This is the 12-year-old boy who was just sitting on a bench outside a park, and he had a toy gun. Someone called the police and said there was a boy in the park with the gun. The police pulled up, and Timothy Loman on the passenger side shot, before he even got out the car, shot and killed 12-year-old Tamir Rice. His partner was not charged, will not be charged. Country singer, I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. His name is Randy Howard. He's from out of Tennessee. Well, he was killed in his home last night by bounty hunters. He had a revoked license, a DUI charge, and had not gone back to court. So he was 65 years old, sitting on his front porch. A bounty hunter came up and shot him and killed him. They shot at each other, actually. He shot back as well, but he was killed. The bounty hunter is being investigated because, first off, Randy Howard was on his own front porch when this altercation happened, and in Tennessee you have a right to bear arms and protect your own property. He was on his own property. So this bounty hunter is in trouble. Randy Howard, he's known to have opened shows for singers Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, and Johnny Paycheck. I love this story. It's a sad story, but it has a happy tone to it, a grateful tone to it. On Saturday, a Texas firefighter, his name is Aaron Van Ripper. He responded to an accident call, and turns out it was his own wife, Amber, and his 7-year-old son, Timothy. And they were trapped. The mother, Amber, had been thrown from her car, and the son, Timothy, who's 7 years old, he was trapped in the car. I guess that's why the fire department was called. And he had to get his son out. Well, the mother just came back to consciousness. They just took her off a breathing tube, and the little boy broke both arms and both legs, but he's going to survive. And they have a GoFundMe where you can go online and you can give money to the family towards the care of both the mother and the son. And you can go to their page. And GoFundMe is a website that you can go to and you can donate money. And a lot of people are doing that nowadays when they're trying to raise money. So she has been taking off the breathing tube, like I said, and Taylor Swift donated $15,000 to the GoFundMe for that family. The moment we've all been waiting for, Pauline Spangola from Plains Township, Pennsylvania. She celebrated her 100th birthday yesterday, and she said the reason that she has lived so long, and her advice for people to live as long as she has, drink a lot of booze. Now that's funny. Now I guess her liver's okay. I wouldn't necessarily take her advice, but she said her direct words were, booze it up. And they said that when they went to see her for her birthday, that she was already feeling pretty good. She was already boozed up. She made 100 years old. So happy birthday. There's been a research for kids about drinking more water. The Journal of Public Health found 54.5% of children ages 6 to 19 are inadequately hydrated. The study is based on a one-time urine samples from more than 4,000 children, and that they were dehydrated. They say they are not properly hydrated as they should be for proper health and probably for proper school performance as well. You can judge your own urine concentration or your child's concentration by looking at the color. So light yellow means less concentrated. Dark yellow is more concentrated and is linked with dehydration. They found boys and black children are often, and other brown races, to have highly concentrated urines. It's linked to sluggishness and mood swings. They also looked at what kids drank, which are sugary beverages, and that was the most common. So it's real important, you guys. Everybody should drink water. It's the key to life. Make your kids drink water by not having any other beverage in the house. We're taking care of my mother-in-law, who is 88 years old, and even older people that hate to drink water, and she loves the almond milk we have, the chocolate, the vanilla. She loves the orange juice. She'll drink anything but water. So now what we do is we just have water available for her. So she has to drink it so that we can keep her hydrated and alive. People water their plants. They won't water their bodies. People, your car won't even run. It could have a full tank of gas and oil. But if it's not properly watered, it's not going to go anywhere. It's going to run hot. So keep your children hydrated, and that'll help them later on in life as well. Okay, so please do that. Also, this is a sad story as far as what happened to the mother. I don't know. I talked about it on one of my shows where Erica Morales, she was 36 years old. This happened January 15th. She was 9 months pregnant with quadruplets, She did the IVF treatment, her and her husband, and his name's Eric Morales, and I'm sorry, her name is Erica Morales, and his name is Eric. It is Eric. So they did the IVF treatment. She got pregnant with quadruplets. She was doing absolutely perfectly fine. This was her first babies with her husband, 4 all at one time. They were so enthusiastic. The family was happy. And it turns out when she gave birth, everything was absolutely great. And right after she gave birth to the last baby, and they were all born healthy, she went into hypoglycemia, where her blood sugar shot up so high, and she died right after she delivered the 4th baby, the 4th healthy baby. It was devastating to her husband, of course, and the whole family. It was supposed to be such a happy event. People were at the hospital, family members, when the babies were born, and they were all happy and celebrating, and then the doctor came out and said that she had died. So they also have a GoFundMe page where you can go to and donate money if you'd like. The father, he's taking care of all 4 babies. They're home. He said they're doing amazingly well. He said that he himself thought that he was going to die from the grief, and that now he realizes that he's alive only because of those 4 babies. It's 3 girls and 1 boy. The little boy is a junior, and he named one of the girls Erica after her mother. And their mother-in-law, her mother, Erica's mother, had told her daughter that once she had the babies that she was going to come and stay with them for as long as she wanted her to be there to help. And she has kept to her word. She has moved in to the Morales household, and she's taking care of the babies. She's wonderful. The father said he just can't wait. They're 5 months, well, yeah, they're almost 5 months old, so he said he can't wait for them to begin to call him daddy. And they're healthy. They're on formula, and they're eating baby food as well. So Steve Harvey donated $10,000 to each child towards their college education. And it's just a sad thing that happened. The father said that when he's back to work, just recently went back to work, and he is so sad on his way home. He just can't fathom that, Erica won't be there. They had made so many plans together for the babies and for themselves. And he said he actually still goes on her Facebook page. He kept text messages from her that he reads all the time. And he said they met in a club in 2006. He spoke only Spanish, and she spoke only English. And a year later, they were married. So it's just a tragic thing, but the blessings are with the babies, and that they're healthy, and that the dad will be there for them the rest of their lives, and their grandmother. Oh, and even the grandmother's mother, the great-grandmother, has come and to stay with the family and is helping take care of the babies. So I'm really sorry about that, but I'm happy for the children. Poet Crystal Valentine. She is a poet, a talented performer, an activist, and a stylist at New York University. She powerfully expresses herself through raw emotions and experiences of what she feels being black in America means to her today through her poetry. She has a poem it's titled Black Privilege. Black Privilege. And part of the poem she says, Black privilege is me memorizing my nephew's eulogy, memorizing my brother's eulogy, my father's eulogy, my unconceived child's eulogy. Black privilege is me thinking my sister's name is safe from that list. If you want to read more about her poetry and her poem and about her name again is Crystal Valentine. Okay, so coming soon, you're not going to believe it's sex dolls that actually talk to you. I'm going to do that on my next show. I'm going to do it right now, coming after this. Unbelievable. I will talk about it in a couple of seconds, okay? So part 2 coming up. Thank you.